Hey Facebook world, Sumner Bradshaw here, Lift Bros Fitness. I wanted to come to y'all tonight and give you our second tip for week 2 from Lift Bros Fitness. Remember, these are things just to help you with your workouts, to help you plan different things, help you get your plan of attack down, help you be successful, and hopefully just motivate you, okay? So last week, we talked a little bit about making a plan of attack, setting goals, and going forward to accomplish what you want to accomplish in the weight room. Tonight, I want you to talk about one thing and one thing only. I want you to think about safety, okay? Safety and being smart. Those two things, they go hand in hand, all right? So I want to make sure that when you make your plan of attack, when you go into that weight room, when you're going for those goals, when you're trying to get to a point where you're trying to reach that level that you want to get at, that you're doing it in a smart way, okay? What I mean by that, I'll give you an example. Last week, I follow a program right now. It's about a 14, 16 week program, somewhere around there, in the time range. It's a powerlifting program. I'm working on my bench press, working on my squats, working on my deadlift. Bench press day last week, it has heavy days and light days. The heavy day on the bench was great. Everything went exactly what it's supposed to do. Matter of fact, little celebration for myself. I even set a new max on the bench at 250, okay? For me, I've always been smaller up top on the bench. That's always been one of my things where it's been a little bit more difficult for me. So I was very proud of that new goal. Squats and deadlift have usually been one of my stronger things. I've usually been better on those two exercises. Last week, I was supposed to be doing like 80% of my max on the squat and about 50 to 60% on the deadlift. The squat felt pretty good, but it was a struggle because I wasn't quite where I wanted to be as far as the percentage for getting that 80%. So what did I do? Instead of going through, getting frustrated with myself, giving up for the night, or trying to push through and having it be dangerous because it was too much for that night and I just wasn't feeling it, I wasn't into that workout, you're gonna have days like that. Some people will tell you just to go through and push through and do it anyway. To a degree, that's good advice, but it needs to be taken in a smart way. So, here's my suggestion. If you feel like you have an off night like that, and you can't do, if you're following a program like I was, and you can't do exactly what that program says that you needed to do, then instead of trying to push through at the exact same weight, or the exact same percentage, or whatever it might be on that program, let's say it's a weight thing, then my suggestion for you would be, okay, let's push through the program, but let's make some adjustments before we push through. Still get the workout in, but instead of lifting that heavy, say it's 250 for 3 reps or 5 reps. Instead of doing that, let's drop it down to maybe 225. And let's go like maybe 8 to 10 reps, because that lighter weight we might be able to push out more times in good form, which risks less injury, and you end up with a better workout with a lighter weight than if you try to do the heavier thing you're not quite ready for in terrible form, okay? So that's what I want you to do. I want you to work out smart, still work out hard, but make adjustments and just use your head. Hey, I don't want to see anybody in this group go and get themselves injured, go through and try to take bad advice from other YouTube videos or anything out there. There's lots of good stuff out there too. But the way I like to think about things, if it doesn't make sense in my head and I go, that seems dangerous, as a general rule, usually it is, okay? So take this advice, heed this advice, make your plan of attack, set your goals, and keep in mind, those goals are just goals to be met when they're ready. They're not goals that have to happen by a certain date. So make sure that you are still working out smart to reduce your chance of injury and continue to push forward using the plan of attack that you have designed and continue to knock out those goals. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.